Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's a heat! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Virginia Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hokies will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Fields. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's locked. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Barrels ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around with the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space. It's Stewart. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on third down for this offense. Got it, looking for a first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover.
There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Bringing the heat. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws for the tight end. got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Power football with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got enough space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Wide open downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Running the option, it's Drones. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Drones. Grabbed behind the line, it's Selden. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bennett. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They go to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And tackled there by the defense. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. right down the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Got it behind the line. It's Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. On the ground, it's Love. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you...
Running free. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss. Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. They'll line up for a second down play. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Hokies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Drones. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Off the play fake. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. And handoff. Keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And on fourth down, they'll come up and take a knee.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
To the air. It's Drones. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and